Hello and welcome! Next video about the next 5 encounters in Alliance Treasure Hunt is about to start. Now as you can see, I accumulated 3 compasses so far. We can move on with the next battles, finish Lago here, and then we go. So, to battle. You can also try and do negotiation here. This one is really easy. I usually do that. Because as you saw in my encounter 3 and 4, no, not 4, but 2 and 3, I also have done it and it was okay. But for the sake of this video, let's do the battle. This battle's layout is okay, it's decent, it's enjoyable, so basically there is no need to worry about it as much. Now, standard setup for this layout, there is basically less chances you're gonna use anything else. 2 infantry here because you would completely occupy the horses, and 1 infantry here just to block these, and your archers will do the rest. So off to battle, and we start by bolstering our infantry here, not archers, for many reasons. That way more of them survive, and now I sent some horses to occupy the archers. Now we'll see how many of them will survive this wave, but usually that helps a little bit, because I need at least a few of them to survive. So as you see, I have 2 only and 2 here, so 4 of them. Not much, but it's an honest work. So why I need them? Because I would need to put them here so that the horses don't run straight on the archers, but so that the horses are distracted, and at least for a few moments until I summon my troops. So let the battle start, and we go Jaguars, we go Spartans, and main idea here is to just do not allow the horsemen of the enemy to reach your archers. All the rest is fine. As you see, I already won the battle, but these guys don't know it yet. But they're learning fast, and the last one falls. So that's the basic idea. No matter what you do, just need to cover your archers so that the enemy horseman doesn't reach them. If they don't, you win. If they do, you lose. So basically, that's the main idea of this battle. Now we collect our prizes, and the next battle is upon us, so let's get on with it. So here, as usual, more than 5 goods, I never suggest to do a negotiation. So we would do the battle, and this battle is also ain't bad because you have a nice field to place your troops. Remember, we used to do this battle, so the main idea here, you need to fast, very fast, like in definitely second, to destroy this cannon. If you do it fast enough, you win with less casualties and you're off to go. That's just the way it goes here. So you have many different ways how you can play this. You can put even the heavy infantry here to soak on the cannonball. At least the first shot, but it's not kinda needed. Those guys are not so good, so they will die very fast. So you can even put like this. You can even easily go like this and just put some archers in the middle. But I like to use the siege, so we would go like this, and we would go like this, and we would sneak up a siege somewhere, like maybe here. Okay, and so we would get some archers there. So archers, this one, and archers there. So what I can do here, I can also put my Mayan archers here just for extra boost. That's why I always say Chichen Itza, one of the best just to have at least on level 1 to 4. So let's start the battle now. Quick, Jaguars on the cannon, exactly right on it, and Spartans the same. So see, cannon falls, it's done some hits to us, so we lost infantry. I'll summon horses just to boost them, and now my full army runs not my full army, but what remains runs towards the archers. Now here's a tricky moment, because they will attack my Mayan archers, which is not good for me. I'm losing them, and I lost some archers in the way. But still, no need to worry. Next wave is very easy. Here I just lost a bit too much of the archers, but it's okay. So basically, what I want to do is I want to summon what I have and just do the battle. So as usual, we distract these guys and allow our siege and our archers just to shoot them down. So there we have it, infantry falls. Now it's a bit of a tricky, but my siege will do the rest here, so we'll see. In a few seconds, my last archer, and hopefully I win. So you see, siege basically killed them all. Okay, this was really on the edge, but usually you're gonna have full archers for the second wave. This is the first time I'm filming this, so some battles, as you see, I had some lags, some battles. I had these tough moments, but I'm not correcting those, not erasing those, so you would see how it can go, but still you win. Next battle, next encounter. So we're gonna go in and fight some more pirates. So this one is standard, this one will be easier than the previous. This one goes just the same way it always does. But you need to sneak that siege somewhere here. So I like this siege, and I like this guy there who's just resting behind it. So what you want to do, this is one of those rare battles I use heavy infantry, and I use them because enemy has horses, and yeah, so basically it's easier to use them, and then I can fit something else. Like now I don't have any more my Mayan archers. Well, that's bad for me, but anyway, we're gonna win this battle, so I'm not worried. So what you want to do here is, again, bolster your... Oh, how did they run through? You see, that's the problem with the heavy infantry. So these guys are just, you can't rely on them. So, but anyway, we win, but I was not intended to lose one archer. Okay. Anyway, next wave, well, next wave is just a child's play, so it's too easy. Basically what you want to do, you put these guys here, and we put siege here, and we put some archers on the back as usual, and the wounded ones in front, and one guy, I'm a survivor. Anyway, so now we... Oh, I have lags again, sorry. So now we need to, yes, bolster, and as you see, heavy infantry quickly fell. So one wave of horsemen, and okay, I had 2 and 2 in each party, but still, so that's kind of, you know, so I'm not relying on them often. But this is one of those rare battles, I use them all the time because they are useful in the wave 1. And as you see, we win again, nothing difficult here. Next battle is going to be also easy. I consider Alliance Treasure Hunt not as difficult as the most people think, but some things you need to know before we begin. I will just show you the wonders. Okay, so in the active wonders I have Artemis. Artemis is essential to get wins because your archers are the backbone of your army. They do the most damage, they survive the longest, and you always rely on your archers. So you have to be having this at least at level 5 to 10. I mean 4 to 9, because 5 and 10 require blueprints. So at level 9 Artemis, you see I have 19, but at level 9 Artemis it's all basically the same. There is not so much huge difference between me and the level 9, for example. There is, of course, but not so much. So Artemis just makes your life a lot easier. Then I use obviously Stonehenge, because Stonehenge gives us, it's a statue and it gives the boost to Artemis and boost to my other wonders. I will show you now. But here I will need to go through a change. So I will leave Colossus because it's a statue and I need it for the boost, but instead of a lighthouse we're gonna be using statue of Zeus, because Zeus is boosting our infantry, right? So this is how I want my setup. I have 3 statues and I have decent buffs here all around. So over here I just have nothing else to put, so I'm using Great Wall and Terracotta. If I would have a chance, here would be completely different wonders, but as you see I don't have much of an option. So yeah, main things here is Chichen Itza, always there, always to boost up your archers, and of course one of my personal favorites, the Great Sphinx. It gives insanely good boost to the horses and it also benefits from statues. Now I have 2 statues here to boost more, like I have 3 here, so 2 more here, so it's a 5 statue boost for all these wonders of military. And also I use Great Wall, it's on level 5 at the moment for me, and the Terracotta Army at level 14. Now this I'm using it only for the commander. Now I could change that, but I would like to have Abu Simbel, and I would change that straight away because Terracotta is basically useless wonder. Now that's that. So basically you see my setup, I'm just going from what I have at the moment, and yeah, so we live how we can. So basically in about of these wonders of the great empires, which you can put like allied culture wonders, yeah, usually I would suggest never using Terracotta. It's okay to use Great Wall if you really want to, but just check my wonder video, you will see about that there. And yeah, so basically said I don't have Abu Simbel, so I have to use what I have to use, but at least Terracotta is a statue, so it can benefit from that. So now we return to the treasure hunt. Now let's get ready and start the next battle. And the next battle will be a little bit tricky, but it's okay, nothing too overcomplicated here. So what you want to do is put your siege here. Then we're gonna go and put 2 of these guys, infantry guys here. We put archers in front. One of the rare things that can happen here is that you put archers in front. It makes sense because here we have a corner. We just need this space to be filled. Now we can have infantry here also for just the sake of using them, because they might survive till the next wave, and we put infantry there. So what you want to do is you start the battle like this, with this setup, and click start battle. So when you start battle, what you want is fastly remove the cannons, of course, and then just watch your troops demolish everybody else here. Now we did lose a little bit of archers, but it's okay. Like you might consider losing 6 here is not a little bit, but trust me, it's okay. It's a little bit, because for the wave 2 here you need most of your troops. So sadly, but that's the way it goes in this battle. So we might lose some archers just to be sure that we win. Okay, I put it all built wrong. We'll put it like this. We're putting like this, and yeah. So the main idea here is to just have as much troops survive as possible. And now for the second wave, we just continue the same way. So we go battle, and we need to remove the cannon as fast as possible so it doesn't bother our troops. because one shoot of cannon makes us lose basically half of the infantry there, so that's kind of insane. And you see how strong actually it was to put archers in front just for this battle, have infantry back, because it just did survive even till the end of the second battle, which is also really cool. And now you need to fast summon your Spartans or whatever you can. And there we have it. This one is tough battle, but it's tough only because of layout. This layout is very bad. I don't like it a lot. I prefer when you have at least a little bit more flexibility how to put troops. This way of layout, of course, gives us no choice but to lose most of our army to win the battle. So here it's perfect when you have no compasses and you just safely go to the city to replenish all your barracks. The last battle of this video, not the last in the treasure hunt, but another boss fight. Let's go for it. It's the same boss as in the previous wave, and the boss battles here are way easier than some other battles on the road. So let's just click on the battle, and you will see not so much troops, just a sniper boss. So sniper boss, the thing about it is that it one-shots one kill. So what you need to do basically is to just kill her as fast as possible so that you don't lose a lot of troops, but this battle is really not hard, you're gonna win it anyway. So I usually do it just like this because I'm trying to have as much of my infantry as possible, because there are many, and so that means many of them will survive. Now let's check how this goes for us here. And my jaguars went somehow wrong. Anyway, it's not bad. Let's just summon the horses, and you see everyone is again hitting the damn wall, and I screwed up a little bit with summoning commanders. I don't know why I'm using BlueStacks to play on the computer, and I don't know why it's a bit lagging when I do that, so we'll see how that works. So now, as you see, I lost all troops, but it's okay. I'm gonna just summon these guys and they will finish the boss off. Main thing here is that the archers are alive and well, and everything is good. So now, wave 2 is a bit harder because I don't have any extra troops, but we will still gonna do it anyway. So what we're gonna do here is this and this, just to cover the archers, and this again just to cover the archers, and they will do the rest now. Now we just watch a short movie how our archers perform against the enemy, and then we're gonna continue. So this is one of those moments where you can use all your troops, but to just summon some of your troops on the very last second, and you see I have 0 army, but my summoned troops won the battle. So this can happen. It will not happen to you when you play on the phone, because I just had some lags and I placed my commanders wrong. But it's not the only Alliance Treasure Hunt I'm gonna be filming, so I'm gonna be filming the next one as well. And I will try that differently, so you could see that first wave is survivable by more troops than I just had. But still, as you can see, as I told you in my first videos, you can still win every battle, 2-wave battle, even if you have only archers left for the second wave. Most of the time, second wave is not so hard, and it's enough to have your summoned troops just to cover your archers for a longer period of time, so that they can finish off the enemy. And for this video, thank you for watching. I wish you a great day ahead. If you get any questions, any comments, feel free to tell me.